I'm still not able to process how quickly these 10 years passed because it's almost 10 years that you have finished your 10th standard. And I was in grade 6 that time.
Now I realize that it has been 10 years. I just want to sit in one place and wake up and see the same things again and again. I just want to taste the different things in life. The saying in Kannada that goes like, ಸಾರಿನಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಸೌಟು ರುಚಿ ತಿಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ. He's just 11, 12-year-old kid. You know what he does to live? He wants to study, but he operates a JCB. Let us just assume that you want to go to Kashmir. You have 10,000 rupees in your hand.
Yes.
Okay. I'll give you one idea.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Beyond Just Stories, a podcast connecting different stories. We are here to go beyond just stories of every single individual who come here. And today, we have with us a very special guest who's played an important role in my life, from being my school senior to being my inspiration, from a young entrepreneur to a travel explorer. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mr. Muhammed Irshad. Hello, Ijubaya.
Hello, everybody. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good. How about you? How are you doing?
That's great to be here.
Looks very energetic as always. So, before I would like to start up the podcast, I want to ask, how do you feel to be here in this podcast? Because you've seen me from a very young rookie boy way back 10 years ago, and now you're here as a guest.
I would like to be called as a host rather than a guest.
Oh,
Because
truly.
I'm in a show where I really feel I belong to. Because I have seen you from such a young age getting all those things done, and now it's pretty happy to be here to see you hosting somebody. It's not me, somebody else.
It means a lot.
Okay.
Obviously, you're not the
It's
the
great.
guest, you're the
It's
host.
great, Just keep going, and better things will come. Sure.
Thank you. How did this all started? I'm not here to speak about your entrepreneurship skills. I'm not here to speak about your literature because you're a good writer as well. I'm not here to.
Told you that.
No, I myself have seen that. I am not here to speak about all of these. Today we are here.
It's a podcast, okay? Don't give your audience some wrong information and all, okay?
No, my dear viewers, it's not a wrong
Okay,
information.
just continue.
Okay.
That's good.
So we are here to speak about your travel experience and how did Mr. Irshad, a travel explorer, how did it started?
And who called me this travel explorer? And who tagged me that? Anyways,
No, you're a
I travel for my own self thing. It's
That's
for
the point.
my thing, okay? And I don't want to be called an explorer or something like that. There's no taglines here, okay? It's just pure some emotions pouring out.
So how
I
did
did
this
that.
journey started and when?
Which journey? This one I started from my home and I reached here. Is that what you're asking?
No, I'm asking about your travel journey where you visited different places and all of
Yeah.
that stuff.
Are you being precise or are you being general? What do you want from me?
The answer is in your court. So you can either hit it for a single or a six.
See, there's nothing to get started. Everything started from a childhood journey. I remember my travels, to be very frank, some of the first travels and things of interest were this road trip kind of things because my native is not here. It is kind of 250 kilometers from here. So we just settled down here. So in our childhood school memory days itself, we used to travel from here to my grandma's place on vacations. So every time my father used to take me through different routes and things. So I happened to get a craze over this road. Then I started learning driving. Then I got into some things. And other than that, everybody would like to remember their first few school day trips and all.
Obviously, I was about to ask you that question.
No, it's nothing about asking, Their only life started us to teach journey, I still remember one exploring trip. If I'm not wrong, I was in standard 7 or 6. We had been to a trekking to Kunti Betta and Melkote. That was a really awesome experience. Other than this amusement parks and things goes on, but we need to have some and some Ooty trips with my school friends. And
Do
those
you
are-
miss those days?
No, it is obvious. If you give me a chance today, at this very moment, I would like to go back and sit in that school, getting some dance from my teachers. That is for sure.
I'm still not able to process how quickly these 10 years pass, because it's almost 10 years that you have finished your 10th standard, and I was in grade 6 that time.
Now I realize it has been 10 years. I don't know.
Yeah, it was in 2014 and now it is 2024.
Yeah,
Uh,
that is what life is all about.
True.
That is what the principle, it is a universality we have to accept. The time flies and we fly accordingly. That is it. And this journey, to be very frank, every individual is a traveler from birth to death.
Correct.
So, and between however you travel, that is left to you. You
Adding
just
to
want to sit in one place and wake up and see the same things again and again, or you just want to taste the different things in life. It is like you just want this Benne Mysore masala dosa or some nihari with kulcha from Hyderabad also. That is the thing.
Okay, so is masala dosa your favorite?
There is nothing kind of favorite things. Okay? And you're not going to get any favorite kind of things from me.
True.
There is no favorites and nothing.
So adding to those old days, school days, how you told me that your native is Kerala, where you
No, I didn't tell you that. I suppose I didn't tell you that.
250,
Kerala.
250
It is around
kilometers.
250 kilometers that I told you. Please don't assume things.
Okay, so which is your native place? The first question.
This world, I'm a native to this world. India is my motherland.
Oh, universal truth.
Yeah, that is it.
So, if there is any one special memory or any one such instance from those days that you used to go to your native, which you'd like to share as well?
You know, we used to go and there is a ghat section, the hill station in between. And my father used to give a pit stop there, and there is a waterfall there, and we used to play in that things. And there was a lot of leeches there, I remember. So all those things, some blemished memories from childhood. It's
And
really awesome.
what about that you used to travel in your in the bus for your +1 and +2?
No, those are things again different, you know. I literally used to, you know, I studied my things in Calicut sometime. So I used to travel from Calicut and back to Mysore on this RTC, Road Transport Corporation bus.
Yeah.
So, you know, I used to always have this last window seat. And if you know, people who know traveling from Mysore to Calicut, there is a forest in between. That is Muttanga, it is called in Kerala, and Bandipur in Karnataka.
Okay.
So the bus or any vehicle that has to pass through this forest to reach Gundalpet. Or from here, it is to reach the Muttanga or Bateri. So when I used to come, every morning buses I used to take, no? In November, December, Jan and all, it's Wayanad. Typically, it's Wayanad. And there used to be full fog. And we can sight some good animals. Even to this day, if I'm traveling by my car, I just put down my windows and I just take that breeze and travel through.
Nature,
It's more than nature, some what can we tell?
emotional attachment.
Yeah,
emotional
some
bond.
memories that I don't want to forget, because those taught me and made me what I am today.
100%. There was one instance where we were still in school and you had been to an India trip. So, and when you're smiling, it in itself is a mean that
You know
have
what is India trip?
the whole
still-
you had been to North.
There is
because-
nothing like India trip in all of it. India trip, I don't know who coined this term, India trip or all India trip, something. See, all India trip is okay. You're just traveling. And I don't think anybody can cover all India trip by car, because there are two places where you can't take your car. And you have to ship them.
Okay.
That is Lakshadweep and Andaman.
Yeah.
Okay.
True.
There is nothing kind of India trip. I had been there. That was first year of my college, I think. Yeah. So I had been there. We had a conference in Delhi. So I just attended my conference. There is a very close friend of mine. I called him. I told him, Macha, I'm finishing my conference on this date. You board the train couple of days before. You reach Delhi. We'll finish the conference and we'll go off. And that time I was not like, it was not so much financial thing or luxury thing and all. We traveled by bus, by jeep. Then we hired some, these tempo traveler things are there that transfer people from one village to another. So we traveled by that. That was a very great experience it.
Will that experience match any of the rest of your
See,
journey?
there is nothing like comparing and things. Everything is different. Every experience is different, and that will be great if I keep it that way. I just don't want to compare this thing. See, comparison, what happens is I might have got some good experience somewhere in thing, or just imagine I've got some nice biryani, or I've eaten one of my favorite dishes, Muradabadi biryani. Okay. We get good thing in Delhi, and there is one of my favorite restaurant there. I eat from there. And the same thing I eat from other place also. If I'm going to compare that with that, the second thing is not going to be the best. So I'm going to get disappointed. Why just get disappointed comparing? Just let us be it and enjoy the things.
There was a friend of mine in the very few days ago. I had a conversation with him. He was also a traveler. He loved solo trips. So he told me, Afnan, things don't go according to how we plan. So what do you say have to on this particular topic?
That is for sure, bro. That is for sure. It is. See, one thing that is supreme about traveling is you never know what happens in the next moment. You know, there was a thing that we reached we reached Leh, I think. Yeah, from Srinagar to Leh, people usually take 2 breaks. Like one day they travel from Srinagar to Kargil, and from Kargil to Leh, and in between, I remember there is Zojila Pass, and one more pass is there. Then we reach the Kardungla. So this during this November end or December, it happens to snow there. Once it is snow, then Zojila Pass is closed. It is called as a 0 point. Once Zojila is closed, you are not going to come back with your vehicle for another 6 months. Okay. So why the other way to come out of Leh is you have to come by Manali. That pass will be already closed because there is going to be snow, and it is not simple 1 or 2 foot snow. You get mountains of snow, hills of snow there. So last time what happened was we reached Leh in the evening. I received an update that it started snowing in Zojila. Get back as quickly as possible, or else you have to park your vehicle for the next 6 months and take your flight back from Leh to back.
Okay.
So what we did was the same thing. I think we almost neared the Nubra Valley. We were near Nubra Valley. I received this message. Rushed back the same night. We traveled through this Ladakh passes and reached Srinagar the next morning. And for our greatness, the next afternoon or evening, I think it was closed.
Oh,
So it is never as you planned. You
was
can
it a
never.
recent tour that you had?
It was a year ago, I think. Yeah, it was a year ago. It was just one example. Okay. See, at the same time, my friend, we were struck in Mussoorie from morning to evening. In Mussoorie, we can witness winter line. Okay, it's kind of aurora light. So we camped there, we trekked there, and we came back. We were leaving Mussoorie. We had no plans where to go. Then that person suggested me that from Mussoorie via Theog go to Shimla. That is a very nice road, he told. It is some good villages connecting Mori, Theog, then Kufri Valley, and to Shimla. Okay, we accepted that it was be a great experience, and we were standing there waiting for Mussoorie. This is certain 6 years, I think, almost. Okay, standing there is. We were waiting for the bus. We waited from morning 10, I think, until evening. Then we happened to know that there was no bus. Then what we did is we took tempo tracks that was transferring for 30 kilometers. There was another village, and that road is very good. It goes there is Yamuna River this way, and the road is this. It's on the pass.
Okay.
And we just went there. The evening we reached, I think, Mori or something. I don't remember. So there, 20 rupees, you get unlimited rotis with sabzi, rajma and rice for 20 rupees. And
Only
for,
20?
Yeah, and for 250 rupees, we got a heater room with warm water in the morning. for 2 plus.
Oh my.
That was great, you know. And
That's
so
obvious.
the next day we were so once we got that, we were disappointed in the evening. Once we got that, we were sure that okay, it is going to be exciting. The next morning there was no transportation to Shimla because it snowed in Kufri Valley.
Okay.
What to do? Nothing. We have to come back. We have to come back the same way back to Masuri. We were like, shot. What happened? Everything is gone. After that, what happened was there was a guy who tied all this chain to his thing. He charged double money.
Okay.
Double money, it's not huge money, okay? It was like some 150 or 180 rupees there.
Only 150.
Yeah, 180 rupees to travel 30 kilometers. He charged double money. That is very big for the people there. It is not how it is here. Just imagine if for 20 or 25 rupees you are getting chapatis and sabzi
Correct.
and rajma and chawal unlimited. And 250 rupees you are getting 2-person heater room with warm water.
Even if you give 1,000 rupees, you won't get it.
Yeah. So that is the thing, you know. And that was a very great experience. There, you know, what happened? We didn't have all these snowshoes and all then. Our shoe was normal sneakers. No, it had rained there. While running, all our feet became wet. It was minus degrees.
Oh
And
my God.
we couldn't feel our leg. What we did was, when I stopped, we bought a lighter and we were lighting our feet. We need to feel something. There was nothing to be felt.
True.
So that was a great. See, it never goes as you try.
Now, when we travel, there is one beauty about traveling is we get to meet a lot of new people. So, in these years of experience of you traveling, how have people been? Are everybody the same, or what exactly it is?
It's obvious everybody is insane. And it's also obvious you get a good hospitality from people. That is for sure. People really respect people.
True.
We just can't decide or just communicate about people just by looking at certain things that is posted on media. That is one thing I can share with you. Because I don't want to be specific about any things due to reasons. It is not same people what we read in the media when we go there.
So, media.
It
Can we
might
come
be
up to-
social media.
Oh.
See, people use things for their own propaganda. That is
True.
one and the same. Now you're using this media to make your thing reach. So it is not the same. People are way far better.
How many friends have
every-
you made?
I don't count friends.
That's a big statement. So you telling you don't count friends, but you have made a hell lot of memories.
See, to know about contacts, my phone might have around 11,000 contacts or something.
Just 11,000. It's a very small number for you.
That's it.
Okay. So there is one good thing, whenever, like for example, you try to go to Ladakh or Shimla or Manali, if you have your friends there, it is a cushion. It is an added advantage. I have somebody there.
So even now I'm planning actually to go somewhere.
Okay.
Actually, I just there is a friend of mine called Tenzin. He is in Leh. He has a hotel there. So or somebody there. If I want to go to one of the dream places is place was this Tawang in Arnab. That is a very beautiful place. Okay, and the Lachung region in Sikkim. That's way far better. The better half of the world doesn't know about this. So people are there.
And people of the places are also very beautiful. One of my friend is from Tawang and one is from Sikkim.
See, the northern Sikkim is way far beautiful, the Lachung region. But one thing is, why the Dolong is, they don't allow our vehicle to go there.
Okay.
So we need to park it in Gangtok and we need to take a taxi and go. Things are there. It is almost the China border.
Okay.
That is different. Just let us not ruin our mood discussing this politics and scenarios.
Now, as you move from one place to another, homemade food is something that we cherish and we miss. But going and exploring different
Yeah,
places
see.
and food is different.
What is homemade food? Food prepared at home, okay?
Yes.
I have homemade food all the time. But in somebody else's home, it is prepared. That is the difference.
Oh, that's the thing. There is a hotel,
Yes,
or restaurant, or
No.
whatever you go.
You're speaking about my home's food or homemade food? What you're speaking about?
Your house food. So we
My
have to-
home food is a cuisine that I love the most. No, it is different. But at the same time, I like to enjoy or I have lived enjoying flavors across.
Has there been any challenges have you ever went in search of a food where you have not got it? Or
I don't go in search of things, okay? That, see, again, I told you at the beginning, if you are expecting something and going there, that is a disappointment if you're not getting. Let us expect for the least. If we get that, that is beautiful. It is double joy. That is life. Let us live by that.
sometimes if you don't get food, how will you survive?
That's a great question.
Because one of my friend told me, because I am somebody who only stick on to this authentic South Indian dish, dana, sambar, papad, this thing. I don't eat anything other than that. Even the momos, I don't.
See, you go to Gujarat, morning you go for to have breakfast. You'll get samosa, kachori, fafda, jalebi, chutney, all these things. You will not find any dosa or idli
Yeah,
or
that's what my
pongal or
question is.
puri. And at the same time, if you go to somewhere in the north, you'll get some chai and biscuit. Some people have that for breakfast. It differs.
You would not believe, I went to a Chinese restaurant and I told them to, they told only momos and all of these are available. I told them to give me anna sambar. He told me, sorry sir, we don't cook
That
this.
might be a prank, I think. Now, why would you go to a Chinese restaurant and ask for Anna Sambar?
I wasn't sure about that. We won't get that there. Then I realized, I was like, am I
Okay.
so fool?
Next time, if I go somewhere, I'll take you some place and leave there. Just try for that. So, yeah, what would you call eating misal pav in the morning for breakfast in Maharashtra? You know what is misal pav?
No.
They give you gravy.
Okay.
On that, they put some savia.
Okay.
Okay. And they give you 2 buns. That is misal pav. Would you have that?
I don't know. I need to look into it. What's the best meal have you tried? The best meal or the best cuisine that you have tried?
See, I like exploring cuisines. And people who know me know that very well.
Yeah.
I'm very particular about few tastes and things. I need to get authentic things. Doesn't matter where I eat. It matters, depends on, I like some Turkish kebabs and some mild flavored mandi rice. That is authentic from Yemen or cuisines of Arabia. Then in India, my home food, some boiled rice, sambar, fish curry. A piece
There
of
was one person,
fish.
I won't take his name, but he told me not to sit with you for whatever it is, even if it was for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And personal experience as well, because it is a universal truth that I can't eat how much you eat.
See, it
And
is
you
not
make
how.
me eat how much you.
See, it is not how much I eat, okay? Let us not deviate from traveling to eating.
This is a part
going,
of traveling.
No, this is going to be another episode for sure. I'll come back one more fine day.
So he has given us a confirmation that he's going to come back again and only discuss about the foods and also the cuisine. Moving on to the traveling aspect.
And before that, I want to say that, see, if you're going to explore, it is not how you eat. Like, you might get, you might not get. We carry certain things, we carry this soup packets,
Yeah.
so eggs, bread. People who like and who doesn't like, there are things. And if you're traveling in Kashmir, most of the things, morning bakeries will be opening, eating the breads. Differs.
How many total states have you covered?
States in India, right?
India.
I have almost covered every state.
So is there any one place which is left which you want to go?
In India,
Yeah.
state or see, I have touched. It doesn't mean that I don't want to be so thing that I have traveled every corner. I've touched every state of India, but I have touched Arunachal, but I was not able to go to Tawang due to some ILP issues.
Okay.
So I want to go to Tawang. That was a dream destination.
So any one beautiful memory in throughout throughout the India is a prolific country. Everybody wants to visit, and we being Indian should be proud of it.
See, one thing I want to say anybody is, it is, I don't know about other, it is from my thing. You have the entire world here in India.
Yes.
So I would like to say, just go and see this beautiful nation. You'll see the world, I think. There are beautiful meadows and valleys here than Hype, Switzerland. Oh, it is beautiful here.
So now moving from India, we have the neighboring country, UAE.
UAE is pretty far, man. It is not such a good neighbor.
So let's not get into the other aspect. We'll stick on to, you have been to UAE, you have been to Dubai. Your posts also on Instagram are very good. You have a good pose and all of that stuff. How different is Dubai compared to India?
Dubai to India. How you want to be? How you want it to be?
In terms of, what do we say, people's approach,
You see,
all of that.
Dubai, it is the entire world in a nutshell. Okay. We find the entire population of the world, one at least from each country, in Dubai. People live in harmony, brotherhood, despite of regional difference. For example, if there is a war, hostility between Ukraine and Russia, that is happening in this world. Or we have this hostility issues in the Middle East, the Syria, Iran, Israel and things. In UAE, you will find everybody living in the neighborhood. Harmony, friendship, brotherhood. Everything happens there. That is one kind of a very good thing there. There is a kind of belonging. Everything is there. And when compared to India, it is almost Indians who have built UAE, I feel.
Absolutely. Absolutely true.
So that is there.
So you would feel it like
See,
home away from home?
I would see. I travel UAE very frequently.
Mm.
I travel very frequently due to some of my professional things there. But I have hardly stayed the maximum for 4 days or 5 days in UAE. Because, in UAE, in Dubai I'm speaking. Okay, in UAE there are things that has to be explored, for sure. But at the same time, I'm not kind of this concrete jungle person. So that is the thing. It is everybody's taste. I'm not condemning anything.
How about the heat?
Heat, usually I don't travel to UAE in the times of peak heat. I never do in the months of July, August, September or June. I never go to UAE. I only go to UAE after October.
And how has been the view from the top floor of Burj Al Khalifa?
Who told you I've been there?
Have you not been there? So you must be kidding me.
Oh, that is great. It's from the height. But I would prefer the view from Matterhorn and Switzerland more beautiful than that.
So you yourself came up to European country.
No,
Spread a
see,
light on the European country.
I've not spread anything. See, when compared to the view, I would prefer that one. Or, the view from Gulmarg, the top of Gulmarg is also way far beautiful. After the second phase of gondola, it is way far beautiful.
Okay.
Anyway, see, it is taste. You might like South Indian meal. I might like North Indian meal. For you, that is great. For me, this is great. That is not contradicted.
I don't know about others, but for me, I've always had a dream to visit to the Western countries.
What do you mean by West and East?
Western countries, the European countries to be
Who
precise.
created this barrier between West and East?
Okay, if it is it wrong?
I'm not saying it is wrong.
Okay,
So
I have
let
to
us
have
not discuss
have to
this.
homework for it.
Let-
I will do it when the next. When you come up
Let
with the
us
next
let
time.
us not discuss this because these are diplomatic, philosophical things.
How about the culture there? I know it is completely different to what we practice, but
It is their culture. This is our culture. When we compare, why do we want to compare? See, my home is different than your home.
Correct.
My way of thinking is different than yours. That is yours. This is mine. I can't say, for example, I can't say Afnan is not good because he doesn't eat something that I eat. Or you can't say that Irshad is not good because he is not what I do.
true.
So let us not compare these things. Let us live for us. If this is good for us, that is good for them. Whatever good we find in them that can be adapted, we can adapt. For example, the food habit, dietary plans, morning routine. This is a proper diet, right?
Correct.
See, why are we using rice? For carbs. Correct? Why people use potatoes or other such starch-rich food? It is an instead or an alternate to this rice. So to get a lighter diet, that is the thing. So things are there.
Correct.
Okay. The way we use spices much. I'm not saying it is wrong to use. Sometimes we use extraordinary things. So there is health indexes different from them to here. People work out. People are lazy, bedridden here. Let's adopt such things.
So now, since you have visited more places than me, which place have actually surprised you? Like instant, you thought this might be beautiful, but it is beyond your imagination. And second, you thought, okay, it might be so good, but it has been like, okay.
That's why I told you, no, I never imagine or expect and go anywhere.
Circumstantially, let us think that you
There's nothing
imagined
like
it.
There's nothing like that.
So this question makes
Sometimes what has happened is, how can we say that? There's nothing like such things. See, some experiences have been gone through, like I told you earlier. Some circumstances due to weather forecast or some people's behavior or some dietary problem, health issues, we might have felt uneasy at certain places. That has nothing to do with that places. That is my choice that I didn't like that. That's it.
one more thing. I have seen in quite a few videos. Wherever you go to these European countries, like for example, if you go to Switzerland, London, Rome, Italy, if anybody come to know that you're an Indian, people love to come meet you, greet you. Is that the same on a hands-on experience of you? You're
See,
laughing.
there is nothing like India or Europe or Pakistan or China or UAE or something. People are curious about these things. It is the same how you try to learn something or speak to somebody who is a foreigner here. The same way people are curious about such things if they will to speak.
Yeah.
That's it.
So, what tradition or culture? I'm not speaking about only on the country vises. So even if you have gone to any state, other state of India, or in any place that you have felt very good, which you would like to bring back to your home. That is, it might be an eating habit, it might be
Yeah.
sleeping routine. It
See,
might
one
be
thing is there, that is very common in Arab culture as well as this Kashmiri culture, you know. People together eat from one single
yeah.
dish or one single platter. That is a very beautiful thing. I literally found a point of belonging with people. We eat in a single plate and people share things. That is very beautiful thing. And you know, my home, sometimes we eat like that. Or when I go to Calicut, people are there with whom I eat with that culture. That is very great.
No, you told sometimes you do practice of this in your home. How important? We are still living in a society where our parents take major of our decisions. At least until and unless we don't start earning. So how important have our parents play an important role in this journey, especially because when you're thinking about traveling without the support of theirs, it's not possible.
You know, very startingly I told you, it's all that my home has given me, first of all, and all thanks to them. They have let me free. They have let me explore myself. They have let me make mistakes. They have corrected me at times. They have praised me at times. They have taught me at times. That is one thing. And I told you, know, my father, he made me fall in love with roads and cars, to be very frank. He made me learn how to explore places. That's all there. There should be a spark, and that came from my home itself.
And one of the prime reason of why we get attached to our house when we live far from it is because we miss those what do we say, pampering from our parents. And also,
What do you call people who have been working abroad for years?
yeah,
What do you call for?
that's what my thing is.
See,
It's tough.
Everything has its own price. If you need to get somewhere higher, you need to pay the cost of your comfort and pampering. That is what life is. You're not going to get everything here. That is it.
Okay. What are the core values that a human get to learn while he's traveling?
See, we learn about the importance of many things. Okay. It is like we learn what hunger is, what suffering is, how important the family is, how important is it to have a home, a shelter. And moreover, the most important thing what I learned is how grateful I have to be for what I have.
Very true.
See, we learn and things changes certain times, these lectures and moral classes don't experience and your visual what you feel, no? We see people and you can ask anybody who's related to me. I never leave even a single grain of rice, not only in my plate, anybody who's sitting around me. And my family, when they come out with me, they order very limited because they have to finish that. Because I have seen people eating things one time a day or one time in 2 days. I have seen
Sometimes
people.
probably not even a single time.
See, things are different. I've seen people buy bones to just please their kids with some flavor of meat, some broth of bones. So things are very different.
It teaches us to be.
It is just one thing what hunger is. That is the main thing the world is suffering. Importance of water.
Yes.
What we do when we go morning just to freshen up, we open the tap and leave it. We don't care. किसे फर्क पड़ने का है? Water is coming, here is water is coming. Okay. In our city only, we can see people standing in queues with drums
Correct.
to fill.
Lot many places.
Okay. That is far more better. There are places where liter of water is more safe. Okay. I've seen some places where people use muddy water as the only source. There are places where there is sea. What about fresh water? Desalination happens. Then that water used for all purposes other than drinking. Where water is more, precious than other things.
Correct.
So that is, see, our world is going to face water shortage. Contamination of water is happening. It's going to be a very big thing. So let us preserve our resources.
Probably.
This is one thing. The same time, on one of my journey, I have seen a boy. I'll share a story with you.
Okay.
I can give his videos also. We have done.
Yes, it would be great.
Some foundations are there where I belong and we work for the social cause. He's just 12-year-old kid. You know what he does to live? He wants to study, but he operates a JCB, an excavator, to make up his family's living because his father is no more. We can learn how important and how grateful we should be for things.
Very true.
That is what teaches.
It teaches us to be better human being, first of all.
For sure, that is what it matters. All these fortunes and fancy things and all those things comes up later. First, be a human being. Understand your fellow human being. Half the world problem is solved.
I'm pretty sure you might have seen that Amir Khan's clip where he told you don't have to go to any acting classes to learn acting. Just pack up, go for 365 days from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. You will learn each and everything. Go to every corner of the place.
See, again, I just want to comment that it is not a remark on anybody. I just want to be precise that certain people do things. Travel to understand,
Correct.
feel,
Correct.
get emotions from there.
Correct.
Don't just travel to click and post. If Amir Khan has said that, okay, Mr. Afnan or Mr. Irshad is, okay, Amir Khan said that, for sure it teaches things. If you travel the entire India, for sure it will teach you things that no colleges can teach you in your entire lifetime.
Correct.
Every day you're getting real life practical lessons. There are no exams for that. But at the same time, you want to travel and you take a train I'm posting today I'm in Srinagar. I sleep, I get up, I see the tourist places, click some pictures and come back. What's the use? Of course, there will be a benefit that you have seen certain place. What have you felt in that?
That should be the byproduct. It should not be the whole process.
See, do anything to get something from it. Okay. We do business to get profit. We study to gain knowledge. Or we do some workout to maintain our physique. Or be healthy. We eat good food to get some strength or things. The same way, there should be a motive for certain things. And for me, I'm not saying it generally. Everybody might have different opinions. For me, to travel is to learn the life. That should be the most important thing.
So there's a saying also, the moment, till the moment you keep learning, everything take care of itself. The moment you think, no, I've learned enough, now let me implement.
There is no end for learning.
Yeah, true.
I cannot find any man who might be who can say that until unless he's have some issues with his mental health. That's for sure. See, they say, if you are a frog in a pond, that is the world for the frog. But there is a vast world outside. The same time, there is a saying in Kannada that goes like, Sarinalliruva sautu ruchi tiliyutte. The spoon in a soup or some curry, does it know the taste of it?
No.
No, right?
Never.
The same thing as life.
Correct.
You are leaving it in it. Don't be a spoon. Be the mouth that tastes it. Feel things. Explore. Enjoy. Live. And finish. This is life.
What would Irshad prefer? Solo trip or a group trip?
It depends on where I have to go or what my mindset is. I travel both ways, but I don't like a large group trip.
So what would be your suggestion to all those young explorers?
See, you want to have fun. You want to have fun. Certainly go with your gang.
Okay.
Book some nice resort somewhere. Go there peacefully. Enjoy the weather. Enjoy the things. Make some barbecue. Go dive in your pool. Make some good memories. Have cherishing things and come back.
Do you have any such things pending or have you completed with your friends? Because the dream is everyone's, right? We want to explore with
my greed to travel never gets done.
Okay.
That is my greed. I never say, okay, I'm fed up of things. I have...
No, we can basically understand. Today he'll be in Mysore, tomorrow he'll be in Kerala, the other day he'll be in somewhere or the other. The people who know him, who are seeing this video, can relate this to him because his craze for travel never ends. That is
sometimes it is professional, sometimes it is social, sometimes it is personal.
Correct.
It depends.
So the least amount of time that you have spent is your house. Might be. Yes. So the smile thing.
No, that is not.
Are there any complaints?
Recently my wife, my better half, she had calculated that I stayed for 22 days in the last 3.5 months at house. Things go on.
Sometimes it is. I also, whenever the time we started this podcast, even I had few names in my mind, and you were one among such. Was I wanted to ask you this? You have the same bag that I too have. And now what happens is you just travel for 1 or 2 days in discomfort. It starts aching and you want some rest. But I find you, today you are in Mysore, tomorrow you are in Andhra Pradesh, the other day you are in Kerala.
One thing, last November, I started a journey from Mysore.
Yeah.
And just on my car.
Yes.
It was never a complete plan thing. I had packed all things necessary.
You missed your school reunion.
Yeah, for sure. I missed that. I regret it for sure. That could have been a lovely memory. But at the same time, I had this plan because every year in my calendar, I have to balance my work life, my personal life, my family life. At the same time, I have to find a schedule for these things too.
Correct.
So that is going to be a task. So if I have a schedule done, I'm not going to change it.
True.
If I have a time set, I'm going to be... That is the times, for example, I've paid certain time That is in my mind. So I'm going to sit until that time in this. I'm not going to get to sit up beyond that or below. The same time, what you asked was, see, solo traveling is different. I have to say that, yeah, last time I had traveled a non-stop stretch from Bareilly in UP till Mysore. It was a non-stop stretch without any sleep or any break. Only break was fuel, some eating and prayer. That's it.
Now, as you told, only break was fuel. Let's get vehicles in. I'm pretty sure all those who are watching might have this a thing also. Petrol bunks are not something that are everywhere available. You can store for certain amount of it, and suddenly second thing
All
is-
this, see, in India to travel precisely, I can't say that you will not find any bunk for the next 500 kilometers.
that also.
See, the vehicle I carry that can give me a mileage about 500 kilometers. So it is my policy is half to half. Once the tank gets half, I fill it up.
Okay.
That depends.
So what happens? It should not happen, by the way, because whenever we go.
I have a backup, don't worry. I have a backup for sure.
This thing I'm speaking about, कुछ टायर का कुछ मसला हो गया.
I have an
Brakes का हो
inflation
गया.
kit, I have a spare tire, I have a puncture kit, I have my own air
So
pumping
we should
thing.
be ready for everything, A to Z.
I have them. If my battery goes, I have a spare battery. If and all I'm not able to start the vehicle, I have a towing strap. And my company vehicle manufacturer provides me 24/7 roadside assistance.
So would you suggest the youngsters out there that to be ready for the worst? Especially when you
prepare
go
for
to
the
these
best,
travels.
worst. Once you have tackled all this worst, you're ready for that. The best is yet to come.
Correct.
What to do in that? It is the same.
Now, the biggest question is traveling affordable?
Why not? What do you mean by affordable?
We all have that, if you have to go to, we need to have thousands of money, lakhs of money together to travel here
Totally.
and there.
I started traveling in my college days. I didn't have any such earning. I used to write some articles and I used to earn something. And some pocket money that was stocked along back. So
You don't need a pocket money now. You are eligible to give pocket money to
that
people.
is the other thing, other part of the story. Only I know my things.
True.
Okay.
Very true.
It is not such difficult thing, okay? How much, where do you, for example, I'll ask Mr. Rafna, you want to travel, right? You like a mountainous place? Or you like mountain or a beach?
Mountain preferably.
Okay. What kind of, you need snow or something?
I love to go to Kashmir.
You'll have to go. How much money do you have?
Might be 10,000, 10, 15,000.
I'll take you to Kashmir in 10,000 for some 4 or 5 days.
Is it possible?
Yeah, it's possible. Why not? How much is the train ticket from Bangalore to Srinagar?
Around 1,800, 2,000?
Have you checked it?
No, I'm roughly assuming.
Let's assume. Let us check it.
Yeah, we'll check it. Let's get the phone in and we'll have a live check of how much exactly is the prize money.
Yeah, let us just assume that you want to go to Kashmir. You have 10,000 rupees in your hand.
Yes.
Okay. I'll give you an idea. Just a small itinerary. You can compare. So, you just want to travel. You're not looking for luxury, right?
No. Travel experience.
From Mysore to Nizamuddin in Delhi, you have trains around 900 to 1,000, I feel.
Okay.
Okay. From Delhi to Srinagar, you have buses starting from 600, I think. Yes, 600 or something. So around 1,600 or odd, you are going to reach Srinagar from Mysore. How many days do you want to stay?
4 days.
4 nights, okay. Get a good Airbnb, or you have some apps called the Scout Surfing and all, where you can find hostels. Find a dormitory hostel with a bed of around, you're going to get it around 600 or 700 rupees with heat, hot water. 4 days you're going to stay. 4 nights, right?
Yeah.
That is 2,800. Plus 1,500, it is 4,300. Let us keep 4,500. Your stay is done. Your
Travel.
return ticket, it is like 1,500. So 6,000 is done.
So
Now
remaining
4,000 rupees. So in Kashmir, you want to go to Dal Lake, you want to go to Pahalgam, you want to go to Gulmarg, Sonmarg. You'll get packages, shade packages there. So your food, Wazwan, everything you try, still you will have around 1,000 rupees remaining. See how simple it is.
So all those people who are thinking that traveling is very
See, people what they think expensive is depend on them.
Yeah.
See, you can't stay for even a day in Kashmir, even if you have 2 lakh.
correct.
See, because the Khyber is a resort in Kashmir that charges around 160 or 170 something per night.
Per night.
And you have business class tickets worth 50 or 60,000 from Bangalore to Srinagar.
The flight tickets.
Yeah. And you have AC luxury transfers in Kashmir per day around 8-10,000. You have luxury Dal Lake, Shikara at a very high place.
So can we come into conclusion that luxury stay in Kashmir is different, learning is different?
I told you, no, luxury, I'm not saying or commenting it. It depends how you go. So I told you have 10,000, I solved your problem. So just book your ticket and go and come. And bring me some walnuts when you come.
I'll definitely when I go.
Sure.
So what are your
I hope I'll go before you.
So you have to get me those walnuts. And I love those Kashmiri apples.
You get those things here only. So what is there in getting from
But still
Kashmir?
getting it from Kashmir, you know.
The cherries are good in Kashmir. Berries are good. And things are there.
I hope you're getting me when you are coming next time from
Sure.
Kashmir.
And the best part of Kashmir is, you know what? Harissa and Wazwan. That's a meal of delight, man.
And then they're bothered about food also, I guess. You know, one of my friend, my senior was Kashmiri. He's there. He have always approached me. He was like, come to Kashmir.
Yeah, go and come. I told you such simple it is. If you have stay there for 4 days, then hardly 5,000 is what you need. Your friend is going to look after your things.
Correct.
That is how we travel, man. Even at the beginning, I didn't have all this money or anything there. I had stayed with my friend. We have eaten and shared things.
Correct.
That is how we do. At the end, we want to just explore things. It doesn't matter how we do.
And having somebody, a localite from that,
Yeah,
also
that is
makes,
what.
makes a difference.
See, always, whenever you go, wherever you go, even last time when I visited Run, because Run is a very beautiful place. I got a person.
Run of Kutch.
Yeah, I got a person. I talked with him. He spoke nicely. I got him good company in 1 or 2 hours. And this guy just beautifully explained the entire Run thing.
Okay.
No tourist guide or no books can explain me in such a good way. He just fed me those local things. And I swear, there was a pickle, Goud Khira, I remember its name. It is mango and jaggery. That was excellent. I still bring from there. He still sends me parcel.
Okay.
And I won't get if I'm traveling in a luxury thing. The same time I'd been to Jaisalmer. There was a guy called Atik. He was a desert safari jeep driver. He just showed me marvelous places in Desai. He showed me local cuisine. He took me to a village where they sell, how do you buy here mutton curry or chicken curry? 1 plate, 2 plate, right?
Yeah.
We buy half kilo, 1 kilo. That is super, man. So make friends, people there.
I am probably planning for these Christmas holidays, and whenever I am
Get a good jacket when you go.
so I have to borrow yours.
Sure, I have.
You've got
From-
plenty of those.
From like minus 35 degrees or something to normal one. There
I'll ask you this favor. This would be one favor, and would want some insights as well. Now, whenever we travel, there is always a concern about safety. So, are
going
there
to ask questions and bore the audience or what?
no about helpline? This is
Okay.
major important.
You want to start up a helpline?
Yeah, no, not me. But surely, like for example, I'm traveling. Do we have any helpline assistance or any governmental things that are helping us?
Everybody will help you, man. From the local people, you say, मैं tourist हूँ, आपका मेहमान हूँ. People address us, भाई हमारा मेहमान है. That is how address us. What else do you need? In Kashmir, one person I was just bargaining about something. Bhai, आपको अच्छी लगी, आपके पास कम पैसे, ले जाओ गाँव. That is the bonding with people.
Right,
And our police and all are helpful. We can't find such thing. See, instances happen and remote occasions, such burglary or misconduct things happen. But we cannot compare that all the time.
Correct. Now, what would be your opinion to the young solo travelers? Your one
See,
suggestion.
I'm not such great to give some opinion and all. I'm just a person sitting before you.
One such thing so that they can learn what you thought I could have done this better when I was on the young. I just started exploring. There might be.
See, I have wasted some time in my life.
Okay.
I would have not wasted that.
So you tell them to start when you feel it is
See,
right.
it is not only traveling. It is anything in life. I would say everybody, anytime, at any hour, read something that will inspire you to so many things. At the same time, traveling is just a part. Just don't let your life's time be empty. Don't waste your time. I have wasted some time. If I had not missed those things, I would have been better today. So just don't waste your time.
So your professional things also have helped you travel different places. So how's that experience other than your personal use?
See, my professional things is if I want to travel to some place, I find something related to profession there.
Very good.
Hey, that is just a case. At the same time, things have helped me. It is not.
Okay. So now we will move on to the a special segment. This is this or that. You will have to choose any one, and you'll have
Think
to.
for me.
You should also tell me.
Neither this nor that.
No, there is no option. There is either this or that, and you'll have to
I am a
even
guest.
give a.
I don't take options.
See, but you told you are host here.
Should I host you?
We'll see it in the
Get
answer.
somebody and I'll host him.
Definitely. So first question in this or that segment is, while traveling, what would you mainly prefer? Option A.
Man, I stopped this question paper things a long back ago.
Option A, Indian food. Option B, Western cuisine.
I only like eating something that fills my stomach.
So a diplomatic answer from personality.
It is not diplomatic. It is an answer of my choice, of my stomach.
So we'll move on to the second question.
Okay.
Which place would you choose, especially when you are disturbed, and why?
Why would I be disturbed, first of all?
Disturbed in the sense you're going through like I need a
what?
break. It's my lean patch. I'm going to a break. So two options I'll give you. One is Kerala. Two is Dubai.
Why would I go there, man? I want to go to a new place.
No fear. In these two questions, I'm not speaking about any options outside these.
Anyways, I have traveled both the places number of times. I want to travel somewhere better. The best place in this world you can go when you have some problem is your home.
Very good.
I'd say.
So we should fit in this into all our brains that home is the best
home
place.
family is what it is, man. At the end, that is what is going to stay.
Okay, if you get a chance to revisit any one particular place which is very close to your heart, any one place, not Mysore, other than Mysore, and other than Kerala also.
Why would I answer Mysore? Why do you think I would answer Mysore?
No, I'm giving you an option. So
I
other
know.
than these two places,
I told you right. I don't take any options.
but any one place you feel like, okay, this is a place I will revisit here.
See, one place that is always close to my heart is Medina.
Medina.
It has certain reasons. Let us not discuss that.
So anytime you'll be ready to get back.
I feel a kind of warmth that I have not felt anywhere in the world. Let that be the answer.
Okay. You're fond of cricket? Are you?
Why would I be fond of such a thing?
So you don't like cricket?
Who told you I don't like cricket?
That's what my question is. Are you fond of cricket?
Why would I see? There is a difference between being fond and liking, not liking. Why would I be fond of cricket and why would I
Dislike cricket.
dislike cricket?
So let's again not complicate the question.
Yeah.
Cricket or badminton while you're traveling? Any one place if you get a free
While
time.
traveling, it is driving or sitting, simply reading a
While
book.
traveling, again come up to a position. I'll give you a scenario. You have off day, like you're going for a,
I don't have off days.
assuming it's a case study.
I don't assume things. I live in reality.
I am giving you one case study.
Why would I take your case?
This is what it is. But still, cricket or badminton?
Nothing.
So nothing is your answer.
Yeah.
So well done.
Would you challenge me on a chess game?
I don't know chess.
Learn that.
So if you can teach me, certainly I will, because I've always wanted to get to know about how exactly the chess works.
Why would I teach you?
Very good. So this is a proper answer of how and what Mr. Irshad is. It was wonderful having you on this podcast. From where I saw you 10 years ago, and now there are certainly a lot of things that you want to do it in future. There might be a lot of new places that you would want to visit. So next time when you come back to our podcast,
Should I really come back?
you will have to. So you're officially the host. You have told yourself that you are going to host somebody.
And this is the first podcast in the world where host is answering.
Yeah. So we are special. We are just going beyond just stories. So this was all about today's podcast. We relived some of the precious moments of how traveling how traveling plays a major important role in one's life, the importance of traveling, what you learn, the importance of house, and why it is important to travel.
It is not house. It is home. It is family.
It is home, it is family. I recorrect myself. It is home and it is family. So he has taught us a lot beyond just stories, behind the scenes, what all it goes on, what all it happens. So we are very grateful. Thank you so much, Ijubaya, for turning up for this podcast. It was lovely having you. Is there any one message that you want to give it to our viewers?
I am not so great saying to give some message, man. Let me be honest. There is no message in the. As I told you earlier, live in the reality.
Correct.
Just live. It is a journey from birth till death. In between, taste all the flavors you want and apply all the colors that is good. Okay? At the same time, see these places. There are beaches, there are sands, there are black beaches, there are beautiful meadows, there are beautiful flowering seasons. There is Zoku Valley that flowers once in a year. That is so beautiful. There is rivers and glaciers. So much in the world today.
So by this note, as he has told that there is so much more to see, let
At
us
the
all...
same time, there is so much in the life to do also.
Correct. Obviously.
Okay? Live your life, make your career, have your goal, have yourself settled in your life. You can do all these things. Everything comes to you then.
We'll get
If
back
you're
Mr.
studying-
Irshad as an entrepreneur also. He'll give us the insights of how one can make a career without, though difficulties are part and parcel. Hustling is something that we all have to do it. There's no substitute for hard work. There is no substitute. We cannot always rely on luck. So in this podcast, this was all about. Do share your valuable comments. Please do like the entire podcast if you have liked it. Share is what we appeal. I appeal personally. It was wonderful. It was a great time interacting with Mr. Irshad, whom I call as Ijubaya. So thank you so much. And to all my lovely audience, thank you so much for turning up to this podcast. Please do subscribe our YouTube channel Beyond Just Stories.
Please do.
You can also get this on the Spotify. Please do listen our podcast on Spotify also.
Subscription do you give Spotify?
It's free.
Free?
Free.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. And on Instagram as well, we have Beyond Just Stories, the username. Please do shower us with your love, support and blessings. Until next time, this is Afnan signing off. Yes, this was all about Beyond Just Stories.